I would like to add someone to our group here. Professor Paul Weiss, a Sterling Professor of Philosophy at Yale. Were you able to listen to the show backstage?
I heard a good deal of it, but then I was behind the rostrum here.
Yes.
So I heard only some of it.
Did you hear anything that you disagreed with?
I disagreed with a great deal of it. And, of course, there's a good deal I agree with. But I think he's overlooking one very important matter, I think. Each one of us, I think, is terribly alone. He lives his own individual life. He has all kinds of obstacles in the way of religion or color or size or shape or lack of ability, and the problem is to become a man.
But what I was discussing was not that problem, really. I was discussing the difficulties, the obstacles, the very real danger of death thrown up by the society when a black man attempts to become a man.
All this emphasis upon black man and white does emphasize something which is here, but it emphasizes it or perhaps exaggerates it, and therefore makes us put people together in groups which they ought not to be in. I have more in common with a black scholar than I have with a white man who's against scholarship. And you have more in common with a white author than you have with someone who's against all literature. So why must we always concentrate on color or on religion or this? There are other ways of connecting men.
I'll tell you this. When I left this country in 1948, I left this country for one reason only, one reason. I didn't care where I went. I might have gone to Hong Kong, I might have gone to Timbuktu. I ended up in Paris, on the streets of Paris, with $40 in my pocket on the theory that nothing worse could happen to me there than had already happened to me here. You talk about making it as a writer by yourself. You have to be able then to turn off all the antenna with which you live, because once you turn your back on this society, you may die. You may die. And it's very hard to sit at a typewriter and concentrate on that if you're afraid of the world around you. The years I lived in Paris did one thing for me. They released me from that particular social terror, which was not the paranoia of my own mind, but a real social danger visible in the face of every cop, every boss, everybody. I don't know what most white people in this country feel, but I can only conclude what they feel from the state of their institutions. I don't know if white Christians hate Negroes or not, but I know that we have a Christian church which is white and a Christian church which is black. I know, as Malcolm X once put it, that the most segregated hour in American life is high noon on Sunday. That says a great deal for me about a Christian nation. It means that I can't afford to trust most white Christians and certainly cannot trust the Christian church. I don't know whether the labor unions and their bosses really hate me. That doesn't matter, but I know I'm not in their unions. I don't know if the real estate lobby is anything against black people, but I know the real estate lobbies keep me in the ghetto. I don't know if the Board of Education hates black people, but I know the textbooks I give my children to read and the schools that we have to go to. Now, this is the evidence. You want me to make an act of faith, risking myself, my wife, my woman, my sister, my children, on some idealism which you assure me exists in America, which I have never seen.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. boy, how y'all doing? Miss Renee, Miss Lexi, all of y'all. Lord have mercy, Mr. Pope. I guarantee y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the show, we're going nationally all over TV. We've been 29 million. Me and Willie D, now this show. I want to thank the people that have come on, the millions of people that have come on. I want to say to you that I wasn't trying to do this. Willie D gave me a show. I was coming on his show just to do my movie, The Redemption of American Gangster. For some reason, God wanted me on to help wake up young people, women, and children and young men. Well, we could take our money, our $1.3 trillion, and do something with it where we have our own banks, our own credit union, our own finance company, build our own neighborhood, do our own movies, and stop begging people to do for us that we can do for ourselves. So I'm glad to be here because I told you it's 12 things. Thank you. When you come to this show, you're going to get knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. We are owed this. Everybody been repaired on the planet but us. We have not been repaired. You owe us, America. We built America from Chicago, Atlanta, D.C. We built America. We don't owe you nothing, but you owe us. And we want ours. And thank God my brother coming on. So, ladies and gentlemen, a man that did over $100 million from 2012 to now. So again, I have friends all the way from the West Coast to East Coast. And this show is going all over America. And we will have our own show like Arsenio Hall, where we have 9 co-hosts with myself, dealing with relationships of money, dealing with Black Wall Street, dealing with Black Shark Tank, dealing with our own banks, our own finance company, our own credit union. We're not going to keep waiting to do this. We're going to do it. I love Shaq giving away $400 million. But Shaq, you bought them 1,500 houses. That was good. You gave all that money away to the children. That was good. But Shaq, if we'd have took that $400 million, we could have opened up a bank, Shaq. The $60 million you spent off of Winfrey, a bank. Bron James, you spent $6 on the school, then you spent $41 million on 1100 women to send them to college. That is great, y'all. Let's do it. And Mickey Minaj, I can't say nothing about you, girl. Is it Mickey Minaj? Yeah. Is that her? It gave $174 million.
Oh, no. Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Had to come on stage like that.
Minaj, I apologize. Cardi B gave $174 million Chicago school, housing. I love this. Alicia Keys, John Legend, T.I., Snoop Dogg. I love y'all. But now we got to open our own banks, our own private banks. Not no bank from them, not no franchise bank, because they'll still control us. Because they don't want us, our people, to have money. They got white Sharp Tank, but we ain't got no Black Sharp Tank. Our children more gifted than theirs. So again, we have to take our money and invest in our children. We don't have to ask nobody for no job where they can make their own. We have to deal with our children because a lot of our children are ignorant here and don't have God here. They got this here. You got the puppeteer and the puppet. And a lot of our children became puppet because I used to be one. So we have to unpuppetize our children and bring them back to God. We can't give up on them. We got to fight for them, pray for them, swing for them. Because if we don't, the devil, the police, the prison, or the graveyard going to get them. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, the name of the show tonight, you can't beg for liberation. You must claim it. I would like to see all my guests now at the top. Bring them, bring them, bring them. I want to meet my guests tonight. Let's go. Hello, Leslie. Unmute that mic. Hello, Miss Renee. Unmute that mic. Hello, my brother Pope. Unmute that mic. I don't hear you.
Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm just driving. I didn't want to disturb y'all. But yeah, I'm here.
Oh, praise be to God. Thank you. Brother Marcus.
Man, what's going on, man? Happy Friday, man. Like, happy freezing Friday if you're in Houston, man. Hey, if you went to the grocery stores like me, and they probably ain't had nothing on the shelves, man. So, look, it's going down out here, man. Like, but yeah, happy Friday. I'm trying to stay warm all weekend. What's up, Johnny?
Man, look, man, I looked at the show the other night. Captain cut the show up, and the show is everywhere, man. It got you speaking on Fortune 500 company. What's going on, man? And it was people seeing your humility, and because people know you're a knockout artist, and they seeing your humility, saying that you're gonna deal with lawyers and law. So that was very honorable of you to do that. That gave young people a glance of someone in your perspective to do right, not to do wrong. So we applaud you for that.
Man, thank you. You know what I learned the other day? Just because it was around Martin Luther King holiday, you know, the weekend and stuff. So I was thinking, like, you know, growing up off MLK, they teach you to turn the other cheek. At least they want you to, right? But nobody off Martin Luther King turn the other cheek. If you step in their shoe, if you do something to them, boys ain't finna turn the other cheek, right? But what I learned here, what I'm learning is the mindset of the MLK, the Martin Luther King, that mindset is like always getting your lick back, always stopping your greatness to let somebody know. And what I'm learning now is like, I don't want to stop to let people know. I don't want to stop to check people. I want to keep being great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm choosing now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting away from the I guess, the MLK mindset, not Martin Luther King Jr., but MLK the hood. I'm getting away from that hood mindset where I got to react and respond and reply the way I used to. And, you know what I'm saying? And do it the right way, man. I'm putting them, got that whistle on them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm whistleblowing, man. I'm snitching. I'm whistleblowing, man. And I don't even call it snitching. I'm just a whistleblower for corporate America, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's up, Johnny?
Man, I'm glad to see you, man. We got special guests on tonight again. We got your sister Leslie. We got our sister Renee. We got Renee on here from Washington State. Powerful. She's a boss. Powerful woman. Renee, speak to Marcus.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just stay out the way, man. Been staying out the way, but yeah.
Yeah. I like the fact we get people tapping in from all over the world, all over the U.S. You know, people always want to come tap into the Johnny Binder show. And whether you're in the audience or you can hear the sound of my voice or you're on stage, you know. Hey, Johnny, you got to start getting your subscribers up. We got to let them know. Like, subscribe, like they be doing on the streamers. You got to let them know. Make sure you're subscribing to the show, all those great things. But, yeah, what we got going tonight, man, I know we got some interesting topics and videos we about to show. A little bit of everything. We get to react, respond, and have an opinion about these things.
And I agree with you. We got over 3 million over here on Facebook, and with Willie D, we had 23 million. So we've been touching at them. Shout out to Rupp on Facebook. We're trying to get YouTube to do the same thing now. They did it with me and Willie D. Now I'm trying to get it. I'm getting a PR person to show them where we at, because the people saying where I'm at. So we trying to reach out more for them to know where we at. So I appreciate that. The name of the show tonight, you can't beg for liberation, you must claim it. You can't beg for liberation, you must claim it. Did you hear that, Marcus?
Oh, yeah, I heard it. I mean, you know, it's just that's one of them statements, you know, one, begging, nobody like beggars. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you can't beg for something that they don't want to give you. They don't want to give you power and money and resources. Is already limited. So you got to go claim it or take it or work for it or learn for it. I like to do that. I like to learn for stuff. You know, I don't even like begging. I like to learn. If I learn it, I ain't got to beg you for nothing. I ain't got to ask you for nothing. I learn how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to do it. You're going to be the one begging me for the knowledge. So I like to learn how to do stuff versus begging for those opportunities. And then when it comes to just opportunities as a whole, man, like, we are entrepreneurs now. We are business owners. We are leaders and teachers, and we are creating opportunities now. We're not just going to college to learn how to get opportunities. We're not going to college to learn how to get a job. We're going to college to learn how to create opportunities and learn how to create jobs. So it's a different mindset now than what it used to be. And at least I'm doing my part to make sure that everybody change their mindset, at least, because that's the only way to get what you want. Because begging for it, they ain't gonna give it to you, man. We've been begging for reparations for how long? How long? So long that we got black people now saying, you know what, we don't even want it. I didn't heard people say, you know what, we've been begging for reparations so long, I don't even want it. I'm not one of the ones that say I don't want it. I got a lot of, you know, commas in my bank account, a lot of education and degrees and stuff, but I need all that. I need the reparations, the VA disability. I need whatever benefits I'm supposed to get as a young African-American here in the U.S.
And the fact that you would beg for something that you're entitled to don't even fit for me.
That's next level right there. You know, and that's the thing. They tell you what you're entitled to. Sometimes we don't even know. So even as a veteran, right? I'm a proud U.S. veteran, served a couple years in the United States Navy, special warfare, all that good stuff, right? Been on missions with cami paint on my face and all that, right? When you get out the military, they don't tell you all the benefits that you have access to. They don't tell you all the housing loans and all the educational benefits and all the health benefits you have. You got to go look for it. You are entitled to it, but they ain't gonna give it to you. You got to go claim it. Got to go claim it. Amp, what's up? I seen Amp just came to the stage. What's up, Leslie? You about to say something?
I said, as the title says, you must claim it. We ain't begging for it. We claiming it.
Crank it up, Catherine. Let's go with it. Give us our first clip. Let's go. Let's ride. We can't hear you.
Muted.
We can't hear you.
I can hear you. Hey, everybody. I'm Marcus.
Hey,
Thank y'all for joining us and being a part of our panel tonight. I appreciate that. And for everyone on Facebook and watching us on YouTube, if you could please on Facebook, follow us, drop a comment, give us some likes on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll get that ting every time we go live. So remember, when you subscribe, you help us save lives, and we have so much more in store for you guys. So catch the replays. We had a dope show last night with some very talented people. So y'all look out for those shorts and the full segment as well. And we'll go ahead and jump into our show. And we'll go with this first video. Because it is time. It's time for us to start promoting and celebrating each other.
Family, listen to me. There are gifted Black people in your streets, your schools, your neighborhoods, and the world has never seen them. The artist with no gallery, the dancer with no stage, the singer with no microphone. Talent is not our problem. Visibility is. That's why I'm asking you today. If you know a talented Black person, record them and send their video to me. That's why this page exists. I will post it. I will give them credit. I will help the world see them. This is how we support each other. This is how we unite. This is how we build Black excellence globally. We must unite.
And that is one way that we name it and claim it, y'all. We have to see the brilliance in each other. It was, and you're on
That
mute.
was powerful. That was powerful. Play that again. Play that again, please. He said something.
Family, listen to me. There are gifted Black people in your streets, your schools, your neighborhoods, and the world has never seen them. The artist with no gallery, the dancer with no stage, the singer with no microphone. Talent is not our problem. Visibility is. That's why I'm asking you today. If you know a talented Black person, record them and send their video to me. That's why this page exists. I will post it. I will give them credit. I will help the world see them. This is how we support each other. This is how we unite. This is how we build Black excellence globally. We must unite.
Yeah, man, I love him. I can't wait to bring him on the show. We need that. We need that. I mean, he on time. He ain't missed him. He ain't missed nothing. Everything he said, I agree. It's man, we got the talent, we got the gift, we got the prodigy, we got it. We just have to expose it, invest in it, and where we have to take our money and use it for ourselves, have our own banks, our own credit union, our own finance company, build our own neighborhoods, get our own water companies where they won't poison us, like they did in Flint, like they did in Jackson, 192,000 people. Look, man, we can stop thinking these people gonna get along with us. All y'all think like that? Get away from me. Get away from me with that foolishness. Man, look, whoever love us, gonna show up and show off. Because that means God in them. Same way with Harry Tubman. That white man helped over the Underground Railroad. All white folks that want to help us, they're in the street right now, marching. They marching now because they see what we done been through. They see this girl life being taken. They marching now more than ever in that cold rain down there in Minnesota, in Chicago, in New York. Come on, y'all. It's time now to get them thieves, them Indians, them rats, them roaches out of that White House. All of them. That whole administration got to go. They are devils. They are animals. They don't give a damn about nobody. Donald Trump got all of them psyched out. They Trumpanites. They not Gordonites. They Trumpanites. So we ain't going for it, Mr. Trump. As I told you, you coming out of there this year.
Look, John.
Buddy, you coming out here. You can start whatever you want to start. All the people you're going to be there 3 years. You will not be there no 3 years. You will not get away with what you're doing. You are hurting and killing and taking people's lives, taking people money, robbing people, stealing from people on national TV. Then you lie on national TV talking about the man got hit by a car, by that woman, and somebody got internal bleed. Now you come back talking about you might have made a mistake. You make no mistake. You're a habitual liar. That's what you did. I'm not candy coating with you, man. You are no good. You are no good. You need that roach spray. You are no good. And God is going to deal with you. Whether Congress do it, whether the Senate do what they do. But the God I serve, I know He's going to do it. He did it to Pharaoh, gave him 9 plagues. You got them plagues coming. Watch and see. Remember, Johnny Bonder, Dr. Jeremiah, on the 23rd, I told you that, sir. Thank you.
That boy said, look, man, so here's the thing. So Donald Trump is just one of the biggest problems in the U.S.
All of them. I didn't say no Donald Trump.
I
said the whole staff. And Israel.
The whole MAGA,
what Israel with it? Magna and all of them.
Yeah, all of them, man. The whole
all of them. There ain't no Donald Trump. He's a flunky. He's a puppet.
What we got to do as a people, the main thing I would hope for us to do is just start creating the platforms. Because like that video, the dude was basically saying like, hey, if you know somebody that has some talent, send them the video to me because we want to get them some exposure. And there's a lot of people that got talent and they always looking to be signed.
Come on.
I mean, as long as I've been growing up, I just come across everybody and they always looking to be signed and looking for an opportunity. And it's because we have the player mindset instead of the owner mindset. See, the owners produce the stages, they create the stages, they create the opportunities, they create the teams. And then the players go apply, you know, the actresses, the actors, the artists, they want to perform on the stage. They want to be signed to the label. And again, it just goes back to the mindset. You know, if we have the talent, then we want to own that talent, not lease it out to somebody else. You know, when we lease our talent out to somebody else, they can put a number on it. And that's why they're able to sign us with these crazy deals and take all our money and our sweat equity and our IP. And we just got to get away from that. You know, I'm not saying don't join the team, don't join the label, don't join and don't take the opportunity. But I'm saying we can also create those. And so just like that young man was like, hey, I got this video, this platform, y'all send me their content, I'm gonna post it on mine. That's what he's doing. He's producing the content. And a lot of us can do that. You don't always have to wait on somebody to create the stage for you. Create your own.
Yeah, and just like he was saying, even though he was calling for people to send him videos of talented people that we may know, or the talent send it to him directly, we're asking for that. That's a call to action for our audience as well. So reach out, contact us. We do want to highlight those who are looking for exposure. And that's not just if you can sing, write brilliant poetry and do spoken word or rap. Even if you're just a business professional, you need some exposure, please give us a holler at the Johnny Binder Show. So again, it's johnnybindershow@gmail.com. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen so that you can see it. And yeah, looking forward to working with all of you.
And Kat, didn't you guys have yesterday, I wasn't on the show, but I did tap into the audience a little bit. I seen a couple of artists, they was rapping, it sounded like. They had a little poetry going. I've seen y'all clutching from one couch to the next. You had a whole house full of people over there. It was going down.
We had 6 beautiful, beautiful souls here. And if you didn't watch it, that's why I'm like, watch it on replay, Marcus. I hate you couldn't have been here to feel it. Because I think it's something when you're in the presence of them and you can feel it. It's more than just pretty words and bars that they can spit, man. It jarred your soul. You could feel it. You could feel it. So yeah, y'all please go back and watch that replay. But yeah, it was brilliant. 6 beautiful people, 3 women, 3 men. They form a whole troupe, and they're getting ready to go on tour. And they are staying ultra booked. So I'll be posting more information about them as well.
And see, I love artists
and friends.
The poetry, the slam poetry, the comedy. Yeah. I mean, I'm a comedian. A lot of people don't know that. I got a lot of knock jokes over here. But one thing that I used to do as a comedian was create the stages. You know, again, I just think sometimes we wait on people to create those opportunities and stages for us. Even as a poet, you can have an open mic night. You can get up there and work your poet book all night long versus like just the 2 or 3 minutes that people give you when you go to their stage, right? Because if you want to work your own stage and practice as a comedian, you host your own open mics, practice, hone your craft, and now you doing the big stages, arenas, selling out shows, and you know, so you got to grow to get to where you at by creating some opportunities along the way for yourself. I mean, sometimes for the people around you, man, you might put your people on by creating the stages and the opportunities.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get it going, man. All 2026.
And I want to shout out to the minister as well, because he's done a great job of working with young upcoming artists, including Miss Tiffany that was on the stage last night, to make sure that they get recognition and support they need along their journey. So I'll shout out and praises to that.
I want to say this is where we need to be at. That's why I did what I did, Marcus. I want to show young people the Johnny Bonner show ain't Johnny Bonner show. It's they show. I'm letting them know that I'm strong enough, I'm powerful enough through God to reach out for them. As the brother said, the way that brother said that, it touched me. That's why I asked Captain to run it again. We with that. We've been doing that. But I ain't said it like he said it. But we've been doing that. All the way from Bloods Up, Guns Down. We done touched thousands of people, millions of people. So again, whatever talent you got, whatever rap you got, long as something pushing us better and making us better, we ain't with no negativism, brothers. But long as doing something to push us, make us better, invest in us, have our own hospital, our own food, grow our own food, help each other so we can be successful. Remember, the millionaires, I'm talking to you, we got to have our own banks. We got to have our own finance company, our own credit unions. That's a must. Once we control our money, we can control our future. We got to stop going to Massa right here on Bel Air. They have their own. They got 4 Chinese banks. So they don't need America for nothing. So 96% of their money stay in their neighborhood. Don't but 4% go out. 94% of our money go out our neighborhood in 6 hours. Don't but 6% stay in. Why? Because we ain't got no banks. We ain't got no credit union. We ain't got no finance company. We ain't got no HEB. We ain't got no CVS. We ain't got nothing. We want some tennis shoes. St. John or some stupid purse. We got to take our money and put in banks where we can build for ourselves, our wife, our family, and our children, and stop begging people to do for us that we can do for ourselves. What is wrong with us being self-sufficient? Why we got to go to Master and ask Master, can I get a loan? Master, can I work an extra hour? Come on, man. That's over with. We out of there. Catherine, when you get time, I want you to come over here. You run the next commercial to enlarge my screen because I can't hardly see the people. It's small. I want to hit it, but I'm scared to hit it. But I want you to come around and hit it. I'm not going to hit it.
Liz is smiling. She knows. Leave the button alone. I'm going to go ahead.
If I hit it, everything's going to go out. So
I'm going to run this next video and then I'll
run the next video and come here. On Facebook, I'll get right back with you. Wait a minute. Captain got to do something on this screen.
Okay, so Trump has been real sympathetic to the white man, the white plight for survival. And yeah, here we go. Speaking more about that.
The civil rights movement hurt white people. He tells us more than he probably intends. Hello, friends. I'm Scott Lloyd, scholar of race, religion, culture, and communication, and author of the book, The God I Was Given, Looking for Faith After Losing My Religion. I want to tell you the truth plainly. That sentence uttered by the president only makes sense if equality feels like loss. It only makes sense if justice feels like theft. It only makes sense if power has been mistaken for normal for so long that sharing it feels like an attack. Let's be honest. The civil rights movement did not hurt white people. It hurt white supremacy. And those are not the same thing. The movement didn't take homes. It didn't take jobs. It didn't take dignity. It challenged a lie. The lie that whiteness was the default setting of America. The lie that some people were entitled to safety, opportunity, and grace, while others were expected to earn it twice over. When you've been standing on someone else's neck for centuries, the moment you're asked to step off feels like falling. But that isn't injury. That's adjustment. White people did not lose rights in the 1960s. Black Americans finally gained some that had been denied since the founding of this country. That's not subtraction, that's overdue math. And here's the part that nobody wants to say out loud. If the civil rights movement hurt you, what you're really grieving is the loss of unchallenged dominance. You're mourning a past where the rules bent in your favor and no one named it. But history has a way of knocking eventually. And the truth is, it doesn't care about your nostalgia. The movement gave us voting rights, desegregation, basic legal protections, and a moral vocabulary to name injustice for Black Americans. It gave the nation as a whole a chance to grow up. Some people embraced that growth. Others, like the president, continue to cling to the crib. And now, decades later, we're watching a familiar move: reframe justice as oppression, rebrand accountability as persecution, call equality anti white so no one has to talk about racism itself. That trick is old, dusty as Confederate.
And it's interesting. I didn't know for a long while why it was that Jesus would make spittle.
We gotta,
And we're gonna come back to that
yeah,
one.
we gotta be able to share some of those videos with the audience, because the whole time we was watching that video, I'm just like, man, oh man, I gotta be able to rewatch this again and again and again, because he just hit the nail on the head. It's like a lot of people that's in power feel like, or have resources or voting rights. Like if you let other people vote, that you're losing something, or you're afraid to share something, and it's just that couldn't be further from the truth. Because I'm actually it hit me because I'm going through that in business. Like what I'm asking for is just for my rights to be recognized in business, and my rights are being violated not just by my business partners but by the police officers too. Like I'm not getting the same proper enforcement that the other people are getting. So just like in civil rights, the Black people would get the shorter end of the stick versus the other people, right? And then, when it came to different opportunities, some people got some opportunities and others didn't. And then now what he's saying is, hey, just because other people are getting some don't mean that you're losing less. It's enough resources to go around for everybody. That's why some people don't want the borders open, or don't want immigrants coming in, or don't want America to be the melting pot that it is. But why not? I mean, that's it's enough to go around. And of course, we want people to come across the border the right way legally. But again, there's enough resources to go around, man. I never look at America as a small piece of pie. It's a really, really big piece of pie. And you can get a piece of the American pie one way or another.
I do agree. I do agree. And it's like he said, things change. The pendulum is going to swing back the other way eventually, and you can't hide from the truth. You can't hide. I don't care what they take out the history books. I don't care how they audit our classes. The truth still is the truth. So, I don't know. All I can do is offer prayers. I offer them my prayers, and we keep moving forward in peace, because my peace is non-negotiable. Minister?
He on the phone. Look, we got some of these comments over here. Let me see. I'm scrolling up. Let's go by any means
Read. Hey, anytime you see them, Marcus, you have a right. Read them.
Hey, that's one of my favorite quotes right there. By any means necessary. That's gonna always be a hey mate. Somebody tapping in from Australia or something. I really love your stream and enjoy being part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me up on the Discord? My username is Faithia Matrix. We got a Discord, Cat? I ain't know we
No, we don't have Discord, darling.
Okay.
But you can follow us on YouTube, and we'll follow. Or give your other social media. We'll be happy to follow you there.
We got, hey fam, welcome to the Johnny Bonner Show. Of course, that's Johnny. Hey fam, okay. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's us, man. So again, that video is basically hitting the nail on the head. They don't want to give up anything because they feel like they're losing everything, even if they're giving up a little piece. In business, you have to vote on stuff. The person that's in charge doesn't want to vote on anything. That's what's happening in America. They want to leave things the way it is, and other people want to vote on a new way of doing things. And when you in power, you don't want more votes and more, more minds at the table. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Johnny?
I'm good. I was looking for Renee. I just called her. She says she on there, but I don't see her. Do you see her, Catherine? Yeah, thank you. Keep up. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I love all of y'all. Y'all are a great group of people. My people riding with me today. I love each and every one of you all. When y'all come on, y'all excite me. Renee, Marcus, we go way back. You know, you my ride and live. You ain't no my ride and die. You my ride and live. So again, Leslie, welcome to the show. I know you here, and I know we gonna announce it before it's over with. You in. So let's do this thing, because Marcus been in. I asked Marcus, and here come Gwendolyn, here come Miss Renee back. I think something happened with her phone. There she is.
Yeah,
what touched me a lot.
I got an old phone.
Okay, what touched me a lot, what touched Marcus, that tape just showed, and the first one, them two shook me because they saying what we need and what we have to do. We had a talent, we had a gift, we had a prodigy. We have everything we need. We need structure and unity, and we need our own banks. I keep telling you this. So I'm going to go on and get the insurance company and get us together and open our bank. We got to have more banks. We got one sister with a bank in Dallas, and we got 3 sisters with a bank over here in Katy. Marcus, I need you to call over there and get us an appointment so me and you go in and talk to them and let them know what we're doing so we can move money if they got it like that. I got one sister with a bank where's she at? I don't want to lie. She on the East Coast. She got about $650 million. I'm dealing with her, but she ain't rocking with me on the real estate. So again, I'm trying to get people who want to build communities. We have the talent, we have the land, and we're ready to go forward. What we can do for our people and do for ourselves. That way we can be like our Chinese brothers and sisters. When you see China, you see strength. That's how we was. We was kings and queens, emperors and emperors. So it's our time to take our royalty back. We are royalty. We ain't ghetto. We royalty. Get away from that ghetto stuff. That ain't us. We are royalty. We the original. So again, we the kings and the queens. And the black woman is the mother of earth. That's just the way it is. And her womb is heaven on earth. And we need her now. So black woman, black man, let's come together. You that don't want to do it, get out the way. Go on over there with Master. But you that want to help us be successful, let's go forward in 2026. Get out the pity party. And let's go forward and be successful. We can do it. I'm telling you, man, when you got a strong woman and a strong man, and both of them pushing each other, me and Marcus, we push each other. I did a special show for him. I seen something in him because I know him. And he kept going, and me and Catherine trying to cut off. I said, Catherine, go off, come back. We gave him an hour and 45 minutes, and he had a Fortune 5 company where from 2012 to now, Renee, he made over $100 million in hair. We hope that we had 10 happy hair all over the country where we can bring the money back home. Them chinks, they getting the money, they ain't gonna bring $1 back. So again, Marcus, you and your people, we thank you for doing what y'all did. We don't know what's going on now. We won't add out today. We'll have another special show, but you deserve justice. You the founder. I know positively you the founder. I was there with you when you started from $800 to $100 million. So again, I love you. I love your mindset. We need it on this show to push this show, to push the movie, to push our Fortune 500 company, to keep building communities where we built them. That way, when we die, we never die. Our spirit, our legacy will live us on. We don't want to be a mom and pop shop. We are ready to do what God wants us to do. This is our time here and now. Thank you, Brother Mark.
I think you mentioned something that was really poignant, Minister Johnny, and that was that we needed structure, right? I know we, as you know, a collective, we look for predictable access, predictable structure, that type of thing, you know.
Come
And
on.
take a community who has basically, you know, been told what time to do it, where to do it, how to do it, that type of thing, right? It's a little bit hard to move them out of that type of situation. I can relate to that. Personally, I worked at a job for 19 years, and I know for a fact that that job was holding me back, right? But because of that comfort level that I had and the amount of money that I was making, you know, it was like, okay, this kind of, you know, it does the job. But my calling, and you know, I was being told, you know, leave this, you can do something better, there's something else that you're supposed to be doing. But that structure for a moment wouldn't allow me to leave it. So I think one of the things that our community needs is something that is structurally sound. But it takes a few good people to get that structurally sound thing going, you know, and build the foundation. And I believe this is exactly what that'll do.
I agree 100%. Miss Renee, what you think about that?
I mean, I hear what you guys are saying, but you know, this is not my city, right? I'm not from here, you know, and my city, which is Alexandria, Louisiana, it's so messed up. Uh, I went back, wanted to do some stuff, but man, my spirit say, man, when you can't do for everybody, you know. So right now, like I say, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, and man, I just gotta focus on me. I want to help, but man, I helped all last year. Right now, I just gotta help myself and keep it moving, cause it's too many wicked people out here, man. And I'm a woman that wish I was a man, and not just because, but just cause you know, a man, people look at you different, and then it don't matter, as long as you're a man. That shell, that frame, everybody, you can get some yes men. I don't want yes men, but I do be wishing I was a man sometime, just so people can understand and see. But right now, my helping people, I'm gonna help myself. I'm finna be 53. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna try to help me right now. I ain't greedy, and I ain't messed up, because I help out a lot. Random people. I think that's helping them. So
No, and you're right, Renee, Miss
I,
Renee.
I'm at my wit's end with men, though.
Right.
I really am.
But you've ever heard that saying is you have to put on your own your own mask first.
And
So
that's what I do.
yep,
That's what I do. That's what I'm practicing.
right. No, so perfectly understandable. And sometimes when we work on ourselves and we get better, our light shines and it just draws people to us anyway, or they look at the example that we're living anyway. And so that's a form of ministry too. So it's okay because you got to get you together. We can't pour from an empty cup.
Nah.
Do you
I'm
know?
only 5'1". So
Yeah.
anything over 5'1" is drowning me. I've been drowning. I can't keep doing that. I ain't finna do that.
She
No
said
more.
5'1".
It's a wrap.
Look, check this out, ladies. This is what stood out to me. Um, the phrase "yes, man." She said, "Man, I wish I was a man." And
Mm.
I didn't know where you was going with that, but as you continue talking, I'm like, no, I totally understand, because it is easier for a man to get a group of yes men to help them build their dream
Yeah.
than what I've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
it
yeah,
is for
no.
women to get women to help women build their dreams. I don't see all the time the women coming together, the sisters coming together, you know, and making somebody else's dream come true, following somebody else's lead for X amount of time to where they can make millions together and create and build and expand brands. And it's hard for men to do it too. But just the fact that there's a phrase for yes men and not yes women, it kind of it stood out to me. You know, we got to get some yes women around here. You
Nah,
know,
I don't want
so
no
some of
yes
these
woman.
women can
No.
follow some
No, you
lead. I
got
mean, what I'm saying is, if you're a woman, right? Because even in the hair industry, before I jumped into the hair industry, there was a lot of women selling hair too, but for whatever reason, it was harder for women to come together and dominate the
and
industry as a team.
I understand why too. And I ain't
Yep.
got women is something else. We
Yeah,
are.
we
We
are.
are. And we gotta know when we are messed up, but because a lot of us ain't gonna take accountability. See me, I ain't got no sisters. Boom, right? A
Right.
woman didn't raise me, a man did. And I had 3 brothers that was raised in the house. I'm the only girl. I got outnumbered all the time. You know, it used to make me so mad because my daddy was like, vote. Who gonna vote with me? Nobody. I was by myself. I always got outvoted.
No, check this out. I get what you're saying, especially on the outvoted. I always tell my partners, like, you could tell who grew up with brothers and sisters or who grew up having to share the TV remote when they was little. And as a grown man or a grown woman, if you think you can get your way every single time, it almost tell me that you got a chance to watch whatever the hell you want to watch on
Who
TV
me?
every day.
Who
Because
me?
you ain't grow up with nobody. But if you grow up in a house full of other people and you got to learn how to share and compromise and agree upon some stuff and wrestle for the remote, you ain't got no choice but to learn how to be a great human on earth. But if you ain't never shared the TV remote, you might be a horrible person because everything got to go your way. Ain't nobody want to watch what you want to watch every time, man. Pass the remote.
Well, how about you don't never get to watch what you want to watch? Because you always get outvoted.
Now, sports is different. Now, you got to watch
I
the
don't
Super
give a
Bowl when the
damn.
Super Bowl come on now.
No, 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 Lisa. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like most dudes. Y'all, man, nah, that's bullshit. That's why I can't be on. Man,
No, you
listen.
can be on it.
Man,
No,
that shit.
you
I'm about
misunderstood
to
what he
go.
said.
Your homeboy just ruined that because that's bullshit. I'm about to go. I'm finna
No,
play with
don't
my
go
dog,
nowhere.
man.
No.
He done ruined that. I'm gone, Joe.
No,
Mr.
you
Johnny,
missed what
call
he
me later
said.
because he just ruined that. That's bullshit. Y'all
You
have a
must-
nice night. Bye bye.
You didn't hear what he said.
Gone. That's some
You didn't.
bullshit.
Renee,
No, man.
you
Bye. I'm finna go. Your
misunderstood.
homeboy ruined that. Bye.
Hey,
Nah.
Renee, Miss
He
Renee,
ruined that. No,
you
don't
got to
miss
hear what he.
Renee. It's okay. I told
You
you I'm
didn't hear
Look,
what
part of
he
this
look, the
said.
NFL
anyway.
playoff
You
game
make it
come on
even
this
more
weekend,
easy
right?
for a
The
motherfucker.
NFL game come on this
Excuse me.
weekend.
Y'all got
Renee,
yeah, you know, I ain't got no filter on my mouth. TV ain't ready for me yet. Mm-mm.
Renee,
He messed that up, man. How
Renee,
you get
Miss
off
Renee.
this? Bye, Mr. Johnny. Call me when your show over with. Bye. Your
Miss
homeboy
Renee,
messed yeah, your homeboy messed that up. I'm good.
you misunderstood what he said. He was saying by you not getting the remote, it would make you stronger. You
Yeah, you're a
missed
better
what he
person.
said.
You better than the others, man.
He
Better
made
than
Miss
the
Renee.
others.
He was saying by you not getting the remote, it made you stronger. If you'd have been getting the remote, doing what you want to do, you wouldn't be strong as you are now. It made you stronger.
Talk to her, Johnny. Talk to her, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her,
You
man.
missed what he said, Miss Renee. Come on back here, gangster. She tough, man. I mean, we need this. The world need to see this. We need this because she's speaking from her heart. Because she had 3 brothers. She had 3 brothers always voting against her. So, and she never got a chance to see what she wanted to see as a young girl, and she ain't let that go yet. But what Mark was trying to tell her, that it made her stronger, and she missed that.
Hey, look, I know it make you stronger because I'm stronger because of it. I was a baby boy. I was the youngest out of 6, so I ain't never get a chance to watch what I wanted to watch. I always had to wrestle for the TV remote and watch what I wanted to watch for about 5 minutes till somebody came in and snatched the TV remote and changed the channel, you know? So again, I think you learn how to compromise and share depending on, you know, what shows you watching on TV. If you get a chance to hog the remote or share the remote, it definitely makes you a different or better person. But for sure, hey, ladies, I'm sorry, but if the NFL game is on, it's a playoff game. If Kobe's on TV, you already know you're going to lose. You in a house full of guys. Don't nobody want to watch Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives and the ID channel. I know y'all be watching the ID channel. You know what I'm saying? Wives with Knives. Don't nobody want to watch all that all day, man.
That used to be my show.
That's an actual show. Why?
Yes, it is.
Wives
Wives
with
with Knives.
Knives.
Yep.
Yeah, it was an actual
The
show.
ID channel is full of those type of titles. You know, Love Thy Neighbor. You know, Why Did I Divorce Him? It's like all type of stuff, man. But those shows, you know, people binge watch those shows and everything. And again, when it comes to TV, you just got to learn how to share. I know if someone grew up an only child or if they grew up, you know, with brothers and sisters, just how they negotiate in life.
I think what's really powerful is that whole scenario just there. It shows the dynamics, you know, the differences in, you know, how we were raised, our lived experiences. Like there's so many different nuances, and that in itself is one of the challenges that we go through, that we have with bringing that structure together.
Unity. Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it definitely requires a special type of person or a willingness, you know, to kind of I don't want to say overlook, but kind of compromise, or, you know, just bend a little bit. You know what I mean? And I don't know that you meant any harm. I don't feel that you meant any harm, but
No.
sometimes, you know, you can say some things that might be a little bit triggering, as we just
Not even know
Yeah,
it.
Super Bowl. It was the word Super Bowl. The word
Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah. Every year for the Super Bowl, she might have Murder She Wrote when she want to watch on ABC 13. They like, no, we watching the Super Bowl.
She got out of there.
Yeah.
But Leslie, I was thinking about what you just said, and
Right.
Marcus was like saying that women don't come together. But I think it's could be more with women because we communicate more and we emote more. I think men kind of keep it in and express their frustrations later. And Marcus, correct me if I'm
No,
overgeneralizing.
I totally agree with that.
But men and Miss Renee would have been on totally ends of the spectrum, because I grew up in a Amazon type environment where the women were ruling and a little scary sometimes. But you know, that's who was handling business. And unfortunately, the men, they were there, and they were strong men. It's just that the women were more dominant. So she and I would have been coming from totally different ends of the spectrum, and I would have been trying to be like, trying to walk a mile in her shoes to understand. And that's the part that I think we forget.
Yeah.
We don't try to switch around and think from that other person's perspective, or even try to understand. We just be like,
when you look at it from a male female perspective, there's a totally different dynamic there as well. And a little, I want to say, insensitivity.
Right.
You know, when it comes to certain situations, we don't look at stuff the same way. We don't process things the same way. And because of that, you know, like I said, there's a little, it's a little bit harder to get that structure together.
See, I think a big piece is, at least from my experience, guys don't mind, which I do, but a lot of guys don't mind falling into a totem pole. You know, they don't mind just, you know, seeing the totem pole and just finding a spot on it. And, you know, sometimes the ladies are like, nah, I ain't no totem. We all in charge. You know, you ain't in charge of me. And, you know, and guys, they have that you're not in charge of me mindset when they get home. You know, they'll vent to the girl, but they ain't gonna say it in front of the guys that they over or that they under. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not finna emote at the job and be like, man, I don't like the way you talking to me. They're gonna go home with that emotion. But the women go let the women know at the job how you got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? How you ain't my mama. you know, whatever that is, so that's what I think some of those dynamics may be. Because when you said, Kat, that guys they really will hold their emotions in sometime. I was thinking about that, how when they get home, they letting it out to their lady. They pillow talking, they talking to the guys, they drinking at the bar, talking about the job, but they not at the job talking about the supervisor in front of the supervisor at the quarterly meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd like to say, I just talked to Renee. She's coming back. I told her, I said, Renee, Miss Renee, listen to me. I speak truth. You misunderstood Marcus because he said sport. Once you're in sports, you went another way. He was telling you by you being outvoted. I'm doing this because Facebook listen too, and YouTube and Twitter and the rest of them. When three young boys keep outvoting their sister, what Marcus and I just told her, I agree. That's why you're strong today. That's why you're a boss today. I don't want to put your business in the street. That's why you're riding in a Rolls Royce truck today. And most people never even pass one, no less than get one. Here she come. That's what I'm talking about. Here she come. Here she come. That's what I'm talking about.
Better be careful.
That she is.
Yeah,
Now let me say again, Miss Renee. Miss Renee, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
You and your homeboy.
I really can let Marcus say it for himself. but Marcus was saying, he was saying because you got outvoted. Listen, Miss Renee. He was saying because you got outvoted 3-1, it made you more stronger today. And I capped and said that's why you're in the Rolls Royce truck today. So a lot of people ain't gonna never be where you've been. You are wealthy in knowledge and money. So God has blessed you. So that's why you're so powerful, because you was outvoted. That's what he was saying.
Mm-hmm. But that bait about himself for sports, that's that bullshit. He want to play. I'm dead
He
serious.
just threw that in there.
That's that bullshit. That's what y'all always do. Tell them, pimp. That's what they do. Bullshit.
That's Pimp C, y'all.
That's Pimp. Oh,
That's
Pimp is adorable.
Say Marcus. She named the baby dog Pimp C. Because
Pimp C.
Pimp C was real close.
Oh yeah, that's lit right there, man.
I never got to meet her. I was on my way though.
Legendary.
So,
yes.
So I'm glad now she know that we just push each other on this show to make each other better and take constructive criticism and push each other where we all can be successful. You know, this God show, it ain't mine. I'm a humble servant. I love each and every one of y'all differently. And I'm glad y'all on here and y'all make me better. And without y'all, I couldn't do this. I need you all. I told Marcus 2 months ago, I came on this show before he came on my show. Did I not, Marcus?
Yep.
So I told Marcus then, I said, Marcus, I didn't beg him, but I just told him, I said, Marcus, I need you. And I don't. And then when I went to his black Wall Street, I told him again. And then Marcus finally said, I'm coming. And he's been here ever since. So when this big contract comes, Marcus gonna be one of the first one, Catherine, Leslie, and I don't know about this gangster, y'all. So whatever. She's undercover gangster.
Y'all gonna leave Renee alone here.
Okay.
Miss Renee.
Yeah.
We love you.
Uh-huh.
We love you. Let's go to our next commercial. Come on, let's go with it. Our next clip. Let's ride.
All righty. So speaking of struggles for equality, that's what our next clip is about.
That's right. That's right.
Every time America is in trouble, every time her back is against the wall, who do they call? As the song says, who you gonna call?
They call the African American community.
Exactly. The answer ain't Ghostbusters. You ain't calling Ghostbusters. You calling black folk. Every time America is in trouble, black folk come to the rescue. We are the cavalry. Let me convince you of this. In every single war this country has ever fought, when they got in trouble and it appeared that they might not win this war, might not pull it out, who did they call? Black folk. Walk back through history. The Civil War was fought over the institution of slavery. Nikki Haley didn't want to acknowledge that, or perhaps had forgotten that when she was running for president on the Republican ticket. She gave the wrong answer when asked that question. No, Miss Haley, the Civil War was fought over the institution of slavery and whether or not it would continue. And when the Union got into trouble trying to fight the Confederacy, who did they call? Black folk. First of all.
There we go. So do you find that to be true, panel?
Leslie, you go first.
They looking for us now to come out and be in these these streets. You hear? And,
yes, they are.
And we ain't for it. We sitting back. You know, this is what you voted for. This is what you decided you needed. Now you got it. And now that it's affecting you and the oppression is on you, you like, oh, where y'all at? Why y'all ain't coming out here and fighting? What's the deal? You know, the deal is you got what you asked for.
I think
Marcus?
Yeah. I mean, it's been that way. You know, we always have to join something in order for them to win, whether it's a march, a protest, a war. As a veteran, right? When I started studying like the Black history, not what they told us, but when you start diving in on your own, the Black people that were part of the Union, they, you know, when they became free slaves, they were going up north to nothing. And while they were going up north to nothing, a lot of them ran to a lot of the military bases where they gave them food, water, shelter, and guns, and told them, hey, let's turn around and go fight. And a lot of people did that, you know. So I'm always reminding us that stepping stone, that military part, that's what allowed us to be freed slaves, allowed us to win the war, where they didn't have slavery across the U.S. in every city and state, where they had to succeed, you know, from a lot of different things. So just with that in mind, if we not joining or if we're not helping, then they not winning, whether it's wars, sports, you know what I'm saying? You can't win no championship without us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are all over the place. So yeah, shout out to us.
Well, he spoke the truth. I like the way he spoke the truth. He gave the evidence with it. So it was the truth. It wasn't hollow. It was full of something. So I admire him. He's been doing that. I didn't know who he was first because he gained some weight, but he's a powerful man. And I'm glad to see him speak like that. We need more of that. Renee, what did you think about the clip?
Well, I think that was a little before me. I ain't know all that. You know, I didn't know nothing about that. I don't get off into politics still. I don't do no voting. They took my rights. Guess what? You still got it. I don't do no voting. So, but I didn't know that. You know.
Okay. That's understandable. Let's go to the next clip. Come on. Crank it up. Let's go.
Okay. The next clip is Fannie Lou Hamer, excuse me. Blacks Build America. Not from a victimization point of view, but I just like to show clips that are empowering. So here we go.
Let's go.
All of the burning and bombing that was done to us and the houses, nobody never said too much about that, and nothing was done. But let something be burned, you know, by a black man, and then, my God, you know, you see, the flag is drenched with our blood, because you see, so many of our ancestors was killed because we have never accepted slavery. We had to live on it, but we never wanted it. So we know that this flag is drenched with our blood. So what the young people are saying now, give us a chance to be young men, respected as a man. As we know, this country was built on the black backs of black people across this country. And if we don't have it, you ain't gonna have it either, because we gonna tear it up. What?
Yes. Hello? Y'all there?
I
turn it up. You got another
Oh,
clip.
okay. Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to comment there, but we'll keep it
No,
going.
we'll come back and comment. Come on with this one. Let's go. She spoke the truth. We're gonna go with it.
People not exist on planet Earth until 1681. We learn from this history that white people were built upon the idea that British had of themselves as white, as Christian, as freeborn, as deserving of rights and privileges from which others can be denied. To this day, white people have not been defined as a matter of law to this day. This history teaches us that white is the tool by which laborers were divided. Now experience ourselves as more connected with Paris Hilton, those who shared the same living conditions, the same opportunities, than with our African-American neighbor. The first Congress of the United States determined 1790 that in order to become a naturalized citizen of this new republic called the United States of America, one had to be white. This was valid law in the United States until 1952. You had to be white to be a U.S. citizen.
I'm sorry, that was snuck in. I played that one, but at the end it snuck in there on me because that was that was your guy. That was the Gap Band, and his smile on her son's face when she was dancing with him was just priceless to me. So that's why I snuck. That was a mother's love. That's why I snuck that one in there.
I want to speak to the sister spoke. She spoke the truth. And what she said is going to happen more and more. We have never accepted that we are kings and queens. I want people to stop talking about us like we slaves. We ain't no, I almost said something. We ain't no slaves. You made us slaves. We never accepted it. And what y'all don't talk about is all the people the slaves took and jumped off their ship with y'all. And you don't talk about Nat Turner, Demorvise, and Gabriel Prosser that murdered y'all and did y'all and went after y'all. So we're not scared of you, boy. So again, we're not never again, Mr. Trump. If that's what you and Israel and Mega and all the rest of y'all think gonna happen, boy, you can forget that one. You would never enslave us again. We would never pick your cotton, your tobacco, your sugar cane, your corn. You will never get that. So whatever you call yourself doing, you and your crew, I can guarantee you it ain't gonna work. We ain't going for it. And China back us. China, the original Chinese, since y'all don't know, is a black man. So again, we're not gonna ever accept no more slavery. It's out. We're gonna have our own banks, our own credit union, our own finance company, our own wife, our own family, our own children, our own food store, grow our own food, and do for our goddamn self and keep begging y'all to do nothing for us. Same way our Chinese brothers are, we gonna be. We're not running around here keep on begging y'all. This sister on her job 19 years. And she got comfortable and made a lot of money, but you didn't treat her right. You didn't treat her right. She ought to own a part of the damn company. That's how y'all are. Y'all just murdered a brother the other day, and 72 years later, y'all just said, oh, now we made a mistake. And the brother on there, his son on there crying and falling all down, and I can understand it. Y'all are rotten. Y'all no good. And that's why Jesus said in John 8:42, 8:43, 44, 45, 46 to 48, Jesus said, you are not of my father, you of your father. You are not of my father. I'm going to repeat what Jesus said since y'all think y'all got it going on, you so-called Christian. Look what Jesus said to you. He said, you're not of my father, you of your father. You seek to kill me, a man that's done you no harm. He talking about us. Then he turned around and said, you are a murderer and you bold not in the truth. You are a devil. Jesus Christ said that. In John 8, 44, 45, 46, then answered the Jews. So again, ladies and gentlemen, and they call him a devil, a Beelzebub, and all of that. So again, we know our history, and I know our greatness, and we're going to take our royalty back. We are not going to let y'all keep on running around and talking about y'all the queens and the king. We the queens and the king, and the empress and the emperor, and we gods. Psalms 82, God judges among the congregation of God. Hey, dog, hey, nigga, no, hey, God. Yeah, because God right here, baby. And the original woman, black woman, is the mother of earth. How about that? You've been on the earth 6 days, 6,000 years. So I'm not going for it. Angel food cake white, devil food cake black. You think we believe that? Do you really think that? You think we still dumb like that? No way. And in your dictionary, white, pure, black, negative. That don't work no more, man. Stop. You come from us. We did not come from you. So again, government, Trump, Israel, MAGA, skinheads, Pride Boys, all of you, you're going to hell with a gasoline drawers and jacket on, and it ain't far off, and it's going to happen this year. God bringing you down. God said what you do to the least of them, you also done unto me. You think we sitting up here playing on this show? You think we come on here to placate with you? No, sir. No, sir, brother. I'm Johnny Bond, the Dr. David Jeremiah. If I was a gangster for the devil, you think I ain't gonna be a gangster for God? I'm gonna speak the truth, boy. And whatever you want to do, let's do it, because you ain't gonna do nothing. I got 5,000 habit-making angels around me. The nation. Got my Colombia, the street gang. I got China. I got Africa. You ain't gonna do that, man. You coming down, all of you Republicans, you coming down like this, baby. The whole cabinet, you coming down. You no good. All you want to do is give tax breaks to the billionaires and crush the small people. You completely out of order. And Jesus said, what you done to the least of them, you also done unto me. And when Jesus was dealing with the other people, the billionaires and millionaires come and say, good master, why are you over there with him? Why are you with them? He said, I didn't come for you. I come for the publicans and the sinners. I did not, Jesus Christ said, I did not come for you. And God said he'll take the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And that's me. I used to be Jackass. My name Boaz today. May God bless you.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and have us take a break. We're going to have a Johnny Binder classic moment from the Willie D Show. And then we're going to show a sneak peek, a conceptual video for the redemption of the American gangster. So here we go, y'all.
Why are you shooting your brother? You're shooting your goddamn brother because you don't love yourself. Psychologically, you don't love yourself. We're trying to save black young men, black young women, get them out the damn street and stop them from committing suicide with the same song, Headed for Self-Destruction, and fight the goddamn power. We need to do something with our children. Y'all need to change your rap around and say something to these children, because you've been a part of it, letting these people trick you, talking about you gangster. How the fuck you a gangster and you shooting each other? That's not no gangster, that's a goddamn fool. Shooting each other is not a gangster. And all young people listening, all you rappers listening, Cal Wayne been working with y'all. Turn your music around. Let's save lives, y'all.
track. Where the hustle learn fast and they never look back. Johnny hit the scene, young mind sharp, no slack. Flip the little stack to a kingdom, whole city stand back. Yeah, Johnny walks through the block, the lens is low, making him look larger than life. Slab lined up, everybody not in the sync. Gold chain heavy like a weight, how you think? Fast car, fast night, life gone in a blink. But he stood 10 toes, while the whole world sing. Then the feds took him, storm came, no warning. Blue lights in his face like a cold Texas morning. Judge slammed the devil, future look forward. But even locked down, he stayed real, never mourning. Beat that in the love, where the bass so loud, make the concrete buzz. Johnny came up from the mud, now the city show love. We don't break, we don't bend, that's Houston blood. Houston look love, swing left, swing right, whole block go up, yeah. Turn the lights on high when the real ones strut. It's that H-Town pride, yeah, the legend stood up. Whoa, whoa. 10 years passed, but the fire stayed burning. Came home wise, a whole life keep turning. Finding the Jeremiah, that's the tables were reversing. Hood looking proud, cause the OG merged, yeah. Body shaking hands with kids, neighborhood cheering. Drone circles around them, like he the center of gravity. Talk to the youth, now don't fall in them traps. Life hit hard, but you hit right back. Ain't soft, ain't preach, still built for the map. Still walk like a down when he step with the strap. But the city respect him, cause he real no act. He the proof you can rise even when life's tracks. Every street walk down, feel like he a track. Whole H-Town, see a legend when he looking back, yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you for letting them hear me tell people about being gangster. You're not no gangster shooting each other, killing each other. If y'all think that's gangster, you need to get a psychosocial assessment and a dianetic because you done lost your rabbit mind. How in the hell I'm a gangster? Me and Mark are shooting each other. That ain't no gangster. The gangsters in Las Vegas. They got all them casinos. They keep y'all broke. Go down there with $10,000. You think you're going to win? You go down there with $1 million, you ain't going to win. They let 2 people win a week. The rest of 1,000 people lose. So stop. Atlantic City, the same thing. So again, and little New Orleans, I'm trying to talk about them. So again, we have been tricked. Whether you like it or not, it's the puppeteer and the puppet. They done robotical us. They done stuck a wire in us to make us hurt and kill one another. That's the Willie Lynch 1712 that most of y'all ain't never read. You ain't never read Willie Lynch, the letter from Jamestown, Virginia. They say they're going to use 3 things to control us: fear, distrust, and envy. If you don't know what was, you'll never know what is. You got to study to show yourself approved. I study. Why? Because I know I was a damn fool. I didn't like being dumb. I study each and every day. Each and every day. This house full of books downstairs. I study to show myself approved because I'm tired of being dumb. We need to know something. Every time I open my mouth, I'm giving life. I'm giving life. I'm giving life. I don't want to give death. Even people don't understand. They come say, that nigga saying something. Because I'm trying to tell you who you are, whose you are, what you are, and what's your purpose. And religion comes from religiosity. So that's a bunch of buffoonery. 24 different Baptists, Sunday morning disco, style show, and political horse center. A bunch of game. Look, man, until we come together, some of us, ain't gonna a lot of us, come together and put our money and our power and our gifts together. Well, we can do what they did in Wall Street in 1880. We had Black Wall Street in Wilmington before we even got to 1921. We had 100 Black Wall Street. They decimated every one of them. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is our time. My brother up in Atlanta put $24 million the other day. He got the biggest Black Wall Street right now in the country. I'm so proud of him. Then they got 19 women, Renee, in Georgia. Leslie, Catherine, in Georgia, bought 1,000 acres, and they built in a whole city. Women, 19 women. I helped 19 women 5 years ago get into a judge, lawyer. I prayed for 11 of Marcus, put my hand on their feet at Pastor Kirby John Church and told them as they made me the chief of staff that they were going to win. All 19 of them won. So again, we have the power. All we got to do is unite, some of us, and go forward, and we can be empowered at $1.3 trillion to spend a year. With massa, we can spend it with ourselves. It's time for us to do for ourselves, accept our own, and be ourselves. We are kings and queens. We ain't no damn slaves. We empress and emperor. So come on, y'all. Y'all that want to live and get to the top of the mountain, let's go. You don't want to go, we'll throw the rope. If you don't climb up, stay down there. If that's where you want to stay, stay. Let's go into hell with a gasoline jacket on. If you don't want to change and you want to work for the devil, stay up there with him. Nice. Stay right over there. So again, we're going this way toward the light. We done did enough darkness. So on this show, the Johnny Binder Show, with Marcus, with Renee, with Leslie, with Catherine, and the people come on. We are trying to give y'all a light where you can see who you are, whose you are, and what you are. We told you, we give you 12 things: knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Leslie. Come on, Renee. Y'all got anything to say for the next clip? Let's roll. Because that sister said something. That sister said something. And she meant it, and I agree with her.
I mean, she did. You know, like I say, that was all before my time. My mama told me I wouldn't have made it, and I don't think I would have. You know, so like I say, right now, today, man, I gotta stand for something, and that's me, for me. You know, like I say, my whole immediate circle consists of all males. I'm at odds with everybody, so I can only lead by example. So that's what I hope they do too.
Thank you. Thank you. Leslie?
I think the messaging was very powerful. However, in today's time, I think it could be taken out of context when we're talking about our youth of today. You know, she's speaking in terms of, in my opinion, she's speaking in terms of the ideas of needing to build together and, you know, get ourselves together or whatever. And then she say, we're not, you know, we're going to tear this thing up. Our youth today, they'll take that shit serious and will tear some shit up, like literally. But the thing about it is, I don't think we're considering like the mental health impacts that like poverty and you know, the poverty link like trauma that they have, right?
That's right. That's right.
We're not looking at that, and there's so much that needs to be considered when we are speaking to them, when we're trying to lead them and you know, give them a type of structure or whatever. I love the messaging. I understand, you know, where it's coming from. Back then it would have been, you know, used in a different way because the youth mindset was it was a lot different than what it is now.
So for my generation, right? I did a lot of listening. Kids you were seen and I heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my generation was. These kids, I got grandkids. I'm gonna say 16, a 16-year-old to 3-year-olds, right? They generation and my kids' generation is totally different. Cause they got 8-year-old kids think they growner than me and you right now. They scared me to death. So I'd rather not fool with them kind of little kids. And that's on their mama. You know, but I guess they don't have they didn't get no good parenting either, I guess. That's what I'm assuming, you know, because I'm like, you know, I got sons, so for girls, man, it was I don't know. We living in some messed up times. That's what I do know. And a lot of grown people, older people, ain't gonna step up, gonna let these kids continue to do and say whatever. I just ain't finna deal with it.
I
Yeah.
think when you mentioned like for the young ladies, for the girls or whatever,
Yeah, it's hard because I ain't got no girls, and I'm a woman first, right?
right.
For real. I got, like I say, I just tested them. Some kids that my son, you know, he say them his kids. Well, Well, let's test them because it's 5 of them. One of them, he's 16. He 99.99. Good mama. She worked, but he got 3 other baby mamas, 5 kids. One of them got a boy and a girl, and then the other 2 a boy. Hey man, who we? Lord have mercy. Them some different kind of parents, and I don't get it because, like I say, I'm a woman first. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not gonna hold my kid up. I'm not gonna hold them up in no wrongdoing. Because my daddy didn't do it to me. Right is right and wrong is wrong. So, man, they just different. The girl, I'm like, hey, I don't think you need to be best. That ain't the dude you need to be fooling with. And she got a little girl for him. Supposed to be, I think, on the 26th of last year, December. So he can see if them his kids for real. Because if they is or they ain't, I'm done. Parents make it hard for kids or mess up some stuff for some kids. And that's what they done did. I was a plus. My baby 32, he ain't got no kids. I ain't got to do nothing for nobody else. I done raised some kids. And I really do feel bad. But at the same time, you can't get me twice. And them kids, even if it's only one little 3-year-old out of the bunch. He may or may not be his son. I would love to fool with him because he know his mama ain't about whatever, but he still sneak up in the middle of the night and would call me. He would call me in the middle of the night talking to me, FaceTiming. Everybody in the house sleep, but he would. And me and his mama beefing. But that's kids. He innocent. But at the end of the day, he gonna ride with his mama because he ain't call me during the daytime. He had enough sense not to call me during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? But at nighttime when they sleep, he would call me. And he was 3 years old. 2 and 3 years old, calling me on FaceTime. So they got plenty of sense too. That's why I say the devil don't care who he use. But I ain't got a fool with them. So they just, oh my God. I feel sorry for him. And I ain't finna waste no time messing with him. Cause I ain't finna let neither one of them get me killed or kill me. Bye-bye. I was a plus. I ain't got to deal with y'all. I got a house full of toys for them. Know where I'm taking them toys when I do go back home? I'm going to go donate them at a shelter to some little kids that's going to really appreciate it. That's what I'm going to do. Ooh, plenty of stuff. They won't get it. I'm done. Boo going to give me twice. Bye-bye. I'm going to break you now. So if I decide to talk to you, if you is his child, you gonna know she ain't playing. Yeah, she ain't with that.
And you got to draw your boundaries, even though
I draw them.
you got to. You got to. So, Minister, I
Yeah,
know we
she's
haven't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
she's speaking from experience, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm just listening, because the audience need to hear this. There's a different perspective. So she's speaking of what she done, and the people she done tried to help, and how she, So look what this, and you ain't gonna believe this. Now here go way over here on Facebook, and she was talking about Louisiana. Look what this guy just said. James Reed from Clinton Park in Louisiana. He say, "Hey Johnny, I like you and your show and what you're doing. I'm from Fidelity and Clinton Park, Houston, Texas. I live in Louisiana, and I'm listening." And she has just said something about Louisiana, and this brother, and then Marcus say he like people coming on from all over. We got people in Chicago, New York, everywhere. Brother here, Shirley Jacob, Leonard Jean, Annette Ketty, Jaylene Thelma Matthew, Jalen Taylor, Miss Roberts from Virginia, Wars, Thelma Matthew, Shirley Jacob, Yolanda Ford, Ola White, Thelma Matthew, Miss Scott, Crystal Gabbett, Kayla Gamble, Gina Miles, Jacquer, I'm saying this right, Jacquer, what is Jacquer? What's that, y'all? Jacquer,
Jaquir.
Jaquir Broaden, Jerry Neal, they coming on here, y'all. Edith Hill, man, thank y'all. Darlene Harris, Randy Copeland, Velardi, Valarada McGee. Excuse me, ma'am, if I messed your name up. I think I did. Robin Harden, Luella Garrison, Randy Copeland, Robert James, Yolanda Ford, Bernice Price, Maddie White. Man, look, it's so many of y'all. Paulette, Tommy, James. I am so proud of y'all. Y'all over 100 already. Keep going, Facebook. I love y'all. We love y'all. Come on to the next one, Catherine.
Okay, I will. But I want to say something to Miss Renee before we move forward. I understand. I love children. Love them, love them, love them. And so it would be devastating to me to have my child come home with a baby and me not know if it's theirs before I get attached. So I understand exactly what you're saying. And I just want if
Well, I
y'all
was
got
little kids, but I had to attach myself. So I ain't
I
going.
know.
You know, it is what it is. And you know, I hate it, but man, I love me too. So I can't do it no more. And I don't know how much time I got left on this earth. I really don't. I'm finna be 53. So whatever time I do got left, yes, I'm gonna enjoy it. and I'm gonna let God lead me, you know, but I'm good with the babies and all that baby mama stuff. Look, the oldest one, real talk. He in California right now. Like I said, I wish him well. I hope he makes sure that he really that's a real place he dealing with. Cause the girl, she wicked as shit. Real talk. So I hope like I just told him, boy, I hope you make sure that's a legit place now. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want you to find out if that's your baby or not. Cause if it is, it's yours, not mine. I ain't dealing with it. Real talk. I'm not. I'm done. No, especially not with that baby mama. Oh no, Jesus. God himself would have to come and tell me, deal with him. I'm saying it with a sincere heart. I'm serious. Cause I'm done.
We know you serious.
You know, hey man, the first baby I ever took care of, I was 12. I ain't want him to go back to his mama now. And my daddy was like, Renee, that's that lady baby. I say, I know, but she want to be on the road with her husband.
I feel you. So when
All
you get
praise to the Lord.
I know. And actually it kind of leads into this next video. So this lady is explaining that when the Europeans first came over to Africa to capture us, our ancestors, that how they fought and how they resisted, because she believes Africans have been mischaracterized as just willingly selling us off. So here we go.
Long before the children of Africa were taken out of Africa as slaves, there was some serious resistance when the occupiers from the West came to Africa, contrary to what some might think. They didn't just give up their children, but the fighting began long before slavery. And the resistance was those who led them, the majority of them, their heads, as we speak today, are sitting in jars in Europe. Are you aware of that? Our leaders, our ancestors who fought the wars of resistance, their heads, their remains are sitting in jars throughout Europe. And the same people have the audacity to Africa and talk to us about human rights. But what's even more disturbing is that we entertain them and we don't remind them.
Did Donald Trump know that his allegations of election fraud were lies when he spread them? Our proof was that he did, and we intended to prove that at trial.
In fact, as the quotes from your report behind me show, he even privately admitted that he lost the election, correct?
Yes.
He said, quote, "It doesn't matter if you won or lost the election, you have to fight like hell." And he said, "Can you believe I lost to this effing guy?"
I'll pause it right there. What did you think about what our sister in Africa said?
She was on it. She was on it. She spoke from her heart. Leslie?
Some of us don't believe
Put Renee up there too, man.
logic
trying.
of us being carried over from Africa. I do believe enslavement happened. I do believe that there was, some transitioning of people from different places or whatever to the Americas. However, I also believe in the fact that we're indigenous to this land as well. So I think it's powerful to know that the heads of certain individuals are sitting, in museums or whatnot. I think that's it just goes to show how barbaric these people are. And it just goes to show or further confirm the fact that we shouldn't be begging for anything. We should definitely be claiming what is rightfully ours. The idea of self-determination has gotten lost in a lot of our people. And I heard someone, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but they said, I think it was Manson. He said the biggest thing that Black people hold is fear. That's the biggest thing. And they can basically rely upon that fear for us not to basically self-determine or to do anything about our existence. And I think we should be prepared to prove him wrong.
I agree with that 1,000%. Because I ain't gonna just me lying to you, and I'm not trying to be Tarzan or Hercules. I ain't never been scared of the police, no white man, no president, no governor, no gang. I ain't scared of nobody on the planet. I was so crazy, I wasn't scared of God. So when I did start fearing God, that's all I fear. Anybody else is movable. I don't bomb. I don't care if they're 6'8", 7'2". I don't care if they're the strongest man in the world. I don't care. Because if you do the wrong thing, we're gonna come at you and we're gonna get you. So that's just who I am. And I can't go away from who I am. I'm that death angel. I'm humble. I'm not gonna mess with you. I ain't gonna steal from you. I ain't gonna break in your house. I ain't gonna swindle you. I ain't gonna do nothing. But if you mess with one of my daughters or my family or my mama or my family here, it ain't gonna be good for you. Just leave me alone. I walk away. At the end of that, I turn the cheek spiritually, not physically. Or do you see what Malcolm X means? By all means necessary. So
By any means
this platform, we humble, we respect you, all of that. But you done raped and robbed us. You hung us. Just hung 2 boys the other day in Mississippi. I'm talking about 2025. So you keep doing this. You keep plucking at us. I guess you want some more Nat Turners because they here. Some Ben Marvises, they here. They here. They here. Malcolm, they here. So we ain't gonna keep on allowing you to think that you can just trample over us and we lay down and say, can we all get along? No. We want justice, we want freedom and equality. We're not going to accept you. You already killed Breonna Taylor. You just took your own, Nicole, Renee, Good, on national TV.
Yep.
Now you're trying to come back, talking about it might have been a mistake. Might have been. You a habitual lie. You lied on national TV and lied and say that girl hit him and he didn't. Then you say he had internal bleeding. Then you say he went to the hospital. If he went to the hospital, he took somebody some cards or flour, or he went on the 9th floor and got him a psychosocial assessment and a Dianetic for his crazy self because he's a damn fool. He triggerish and triggeration because a year before that, he stuck his hand in something. Catherine have not found that tape. I hope one day we can find it. And we got to put the whole world out looking for this tape where this police officer, Jonathan Furr, stuck his hands, beating on some people window. They got scared. I think it was a woman, and she pulled off and drug him a little bit.
No, it was a man. It was
a man and drug him a little bit. So he didn't get a chance to take his life. So the first chance he got to take a life, that's what he did. He shot in that woman car 4 times. It wasn't even necessary. Over what? It wasn't even a traffic stop. Just messing with her. So again, if they do their own kind that way, what would they do to us? And she gonna be a George Floyd. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow up. It ain't stop. It's 20-something million people out in them street, man, and 90% of them Caucasian. They now see what we've been getting. They see it in plain view. We've been telling them. Now they see how rotten this government is. Not no damn Donald Trump. It was rotten before he got there. It's just more rotten, and he's a puppet, and they're controlling it. He's like gnat on an elephant ass. I only know he's back there. God gonna smash all of them. They not getting away. What you reap is what you sow, and karma is coming. And God told me in Jeremiah 15:32, long as I'm his spokesperson, if all of them come against you, right, I'll take care. So here I am. Come on, Marcus.
While we're waiting on Marcus to unmute, I did want to say this. I'm an inward-looking person, so I think true liberation starts in the mind. They said that the revolution won't be televised. That's because the revolution is between your ears. It is in your mind. So we're going to have to shed our fear. We're going to have to shed that victim mentality.
Facts.
And find a yeah, I want to say something else, but it'll be completely contrary to what the minister just said. But yeah, it starts with us and how we choose to process moving forward.
No doubt.
Yeah, it just that's where the revolution is. This and liberation is. It's in your mind. You got to be free in your mind before you can be free anywhere else.
The revolution also needs to be structured.
Speak, Leslie.
Definitely.
What did you say, Leslie?
And the revolution needs to be structured.
Yeah. Come on with another clip. Let's ride.
Okay, so this next clip is Orlando Brown. With all the controversy that surrounds him from time to time, he does have moments of clarity. He has moments of clarity, and he can say some profound stuff that make you say, this is one of them.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, I took him off.
You took him off quickly.
Well, sometimes you need to take him off quickly, but not this time.
Why does not America look like Dubai and Germany? And why doesn't America look like Russia and Persia? And where the money go? There should be grapes, turnips, vegetables, everything on the streets every day for the homeless to eat. You're making us pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free. Ha ha! You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my Father's house at all.
And
Umar.
this
Come on, Umar. Come on, Umar.
this is not Brother Umar. It's somebody that look real like him though.
Sure look like him.
We don't think you fight fire with fire fists. We think you fight fire with water fists. We're going to fight racism, not with racism, but we're going to fight with solidarity. We said we're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism, but we're going to fight it with socialism. We still said we're not going to fight reactionary pigs and reactionary states attorneys like this and reactionary states attorneys like Hanrahan with any other reactions on our part. We're going to fight their reactions where all of us people are getting together and have an international proletarian revolution. Right on. Right on.
I'll pause it right there because I have one more by Fred before we get into our discussion about that.
This is the oppressed, this is the oppressors, this is the exploited, this is the exploiter. And these people in this class have divided themselves. They say, I'm black and I hate white people. I'm white and I hate black people. I'm Latin American and I hate hillbillies. I'm hillbilly, I hate Indians. So we fight amongst each other. And why? Because they want to keep you to believing that I'm your enemy and that everybody else that's black and that wears a lot of hair on his head and hair on his face, they want to keep you thinking that he's your enemy. Why? Because if ever you would throw away that question of racism and started to dealing with a little logic, there would be no one else you could attack other than Hanrahan and other than Tricky Dicky Nixon.
So in today's world, we would substitute Hammerhand for whoever Trump's cabinet is. And of course, Tricky Dick was referring to Richard Nixon. And that would be our today Trump. Minister?
I think Leslie want to say something. Come on.
I agree with the socialism part, like how we actually, get over it, right? If we think about, what socialism entails or whatever as economics and political frameworks or whatever, like that's something that we have to build within our own communities or, and we just haven't got there. And like I said, it all boils down to structure. Where does that start? Where do we begin with that, right? And foundationally, that's, in my opinion, that's where we need to start. It doesn't just magically appear. You know what I mean?
I do. But I think socialism has been demonized. Anything that's not capitalism,
definitely.
And it's been demonized.
Definitely.
So yeah, and we see Canada, they're doing okay up there with their socialist government. They just right up there. So, but anything that's outside of capitalism, man, they're not gonna have it. It's the devil, and anybody that supported, they the devil too.
But I do want to say though, like it's happening organically. We see cooperatives popping up, and it's happening organically. That's the plus.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be grassroots.
Yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely.
Minister?
Well, she answered it. I just want to say to our family tonight, because it's 1:40. We got 7 minutes. So Marcus, are you back before I say what I'm gonna say? Okay, you're doing something. So we got 7 more minutes, and we touched on a lot tonight. And Renee was a different type, and we needed that. I like it because we can deal with it. No matter what come on this show, we can deal with it. And she spoke from her heart for what she's going through. That's a mother's love. So again, some people might have took it wrong, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I know her personally. That's a mother's love. She done a lot for them. She's just saying she just want to know who her children is. She had that right. And we should, if we're going to bring children home and attach them to our mothers, we ought to do a DNA before we bring them. Stop bringing children home. We love the children whether they're ours or not. But if I'm going to take an extra step and put them in my family, I need to know if they mine or not. And it makes sense. I mean, I never had this conversation in 30 years about this, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess God wanted it out here because this show is powerful. We got powerful people come on it, and I thank God for Leslie. I thank God for Marcus, my producer, executive producer. This is a powerful show. And this show going all over the world, and it's what it's doing right now because people need solutions, and we are the solution giver. People need somebody gonna help make them better. We not here for gossip and slander and backbiting, who slept with who and who shot. No, we done had enough of that. We need to build our own and do for ourselves. Jesus said, start at home, then go abroad. So we on this show, we want to build ourselves, our company, our people. And that way when we deal with y'all, we can deal on y'all with a evil on a level playing field. Right now, y'all up here want us down here. 98% of the people in America make $250,000 down. 2% make $250 up. Something wrong with that. How in the hell 2% got more than 98%? It don't make sense. One man got $400 billion. Another man got $360 billion. Another man got $6 billion. And they stole it all from us in Africa. All that come from us. All of them. Elon Musk, all of them. All of them stole from us. You wouldn't even have a cell phone, none of the phone. Right now, if it don't be for condos. So again, they take our diamonds, our gold, our wife, our children, and now they done took us with this rap music. Talking about gangster got us shooting and killing each other.
Ooh-wee.
Again, we got to come out of the buffoonery and the foolish. That's why Lauryn Hill got 5 Grammys. Lauryn Hill got 5 Grammys because she was telling the woman, that ain't who you are. Go back and listen to her music. She got 5 Grammys because she was telling women who they were. And we need that now. And Leslie, that's what you here for. Catherine, that's what you here for. And whenever we polish Renee off with her gangster self, we pray. Again, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to acknowledge something that's in your comments, and it's an alignment with what you said about how it needs to start from at home. It says Lady Monthray. She says parenting now is too friendly. You know, they're too friendly with their children. I think that rings truth, and that might be also a part of the problem.
That's a major part of the problem.
Yeah,
Major part.
yeah. So I wanted to make sure that we acknowledge that fact.
Always, Leslie.
Yes, sir.
And what's the name of it? Not parents and now it's too friendly. She is 1,000% correct.
Mm-hmm.
She's 1,000% correct, especially with our children, our white children. They want to be their friends. There's nothing wrong being their friend, but you got to be their parent first, because if you're not parent, then they want to be the parent, you the child. God didn't make it that way. And a lot of people try to buy their children. You giving them stuff they don't even deserve. My child deserves anything, everything. That's a lie. Stop lying to your child. I just did a tape and it went viral. Catherine played it. I say reward your children when they're doing good. Do not reward them when they're doing bad, because you reward them when they're doing bad, they're gonna keep doing bad because they're being rewarded. But when you take that laptop, you take the telephone, you take the television, one that edit box, and you don't put them against the wall, make them do an essay. Put them against the wall don't mean nothing. Make them do an essay. 3-page essay where they can learn from what they did wrong, where they can write it and see what they did. I did my granddaughter this way. She was with me for 7 days. She kept doing crazy stuff. I put on the TV, gifted on YouTube. I made her do an essay. I let her play for 2 hours, an essay. Let her play for 2 hours, essay. She told her, Mama, I don't want to be with him. I know you don't want to be with me because you want to do what you want to do. And we let our children do that because we want to do what we want to do. Throw them in a room and give them some crazy Xbox or Grand Theft and turn them into a monster in the room. And then when they come out the room, a monster, tell me what happened. You did it. You throw them in the room. because you want to go to some filthy club to chase some filthy dude, and you come up with nothing. A bunch of buffoonery. Every real woman need a man of God. Every real man need a woman of God. We are incomplete till that happen. No pastor, no bishop, no prophet, nobody can get away with what I just said. I spoke the truth. And whether y'all like it or not, we are nothing without one another. Every real man need a woman of God. Every real woman need a man of God. Where we can grow each other. That's what time it is. We in America today. And America is not just. It has never been for us. It's time for us to be for ourselves. We have enough power, we have enough money, we have enough knowledge, enough wisdom, and enough understanding, and we gifted enough to do this. Let's stop begging people to do for us that we can do for ourselves. And that'll, there we go, and that'll make them honor us and respect us. And that's going to happen. And the Johnny Biden show and my family here, we're going all over America. We're already all over America. We're at 30 million. And we're going to 60, 90 million. And we're doing the movie, the Redemption of American Gangster. I can't show no another clip because we're at 106. So that's over with, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great show today. Marcus, wherever you at, we love you. Hope you're all right. And my sister Leslie, thank you for coming out.
Yes.
You are wonderful. I pray one day, I think I already told you, and I talked to Catherine about it already. We are ready for you to be co-host on this show. You are powerful. And I like how you honor Catherine. I like how you push her. I like how you said today how she's a great producer. A lot of people don't see that. They don't know. They think this me. This ain't me, it's Catherine. Catherine putting out, I sent her a whole lot of stuff, but she still got to pick what I'm sending, and then sometimes she go pick some other stuff. Everybody needs somebody to make them better.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And
if you don't understand that, you're a fool. I can't do nothing by myself but fail.
Girl power.
I can't.
Yeah,
we clap for
You're
you.
you're
a great producer.
Job.
I'm gonna help her, let her help produce my movie. I'm gonna let her help produce the series. Whatever platinum person come, she's gonna be working with her because that's in her, and she's one of the greatest writers I ever seen on the planet. Even Miss Jackie talked about how she write, and Miss Jackie had a multi-million-dollar company, Creative Service Group. So again, Catherine can write. That's in her. God gave her that gift, and I'm so glad she's here. And Leslie, I'm glad you're here. Catherine, I want you to welcome on. She is our co-host as of this day. Leslie is one of our co-hosts, and Marcus Bob is one of our co-hosts. We couldn't pick two better co-hosts. I love God for both of you, and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love y'all too, and welcome. But we got to wrap this up. So we will be conversing. And Leslie, I'm going to get your number from Minister so we can connect. Okay. All right. Well, y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday on the show. And knowing him, he's going to be going live throughout the weekend. So
TikTok,
stay tuned.
TikTok and YouTube. Get ready, TikTok, YouTube. Get ready.
All righty, y'all. Peace. Love you.